everybody. I received a question recently in a private email about compassion in Judaism. This was a question for a college course, and particularly the doctrine of Tikkun Olam and how it compares to other religions, including Buddhism. So I wanted to address this. It's a little bit easier for me to talk than to type, so that's why I'm making a video like this to respond to this. And I hope the one asking the question, the professor, doesn't mind that we're going to that I'm posting this on YouTube. So anyway, the word for compassion in Hebrew would be Rachmanut or Rachmanis. It means mercy or compassion. The idea of taking and the idea of Rachmanut, of Rachmanis, similar, it's really the same cognate as, I know that the professor was asking this, is of the Islamic faith, and in Arabic, of course, the word Rahman is very, one of the names of God. Similarly, in Judaism, we have the idea that, Kel Harachaman, Kel Male Rachamim, that God is the merciful one. God is full of mercy. And the idea of Rachmanut, of Rachmanis, of mercy or compassion, is unearned, undeserved, above and beyond the letter of the law. Meaning that we don't deserve God's mercy, but God has mercy on us even though we don't deserve it. And so too, if we are merciful to people who don't deserve it, sometimes God could have mercy on us. However, there's an idea that's the opposite, also found in the rabbinical writings. If someone is merciful to the cruel, then they'll be cruel to the merciful. And so when we say that it's not deserved, it means that someone doesn't have merits, that they deserve this mercy, but they're not necessarily evil or cruel. So that's the reason why we would have mercy, and hope that God has mercy on us in a similar way. Another term for acts of kindness is gemilut, chasadim, and gemilas chasodim, which means giving over kindnesses, loving kindnesses, generally how Hesed is translated. Let's translate other ways elsewhere in Scripture. So those are acts of kindness. There's another word, tzedakah, which again has the cognate in Arabic, tzedakah or zakat. And this word, the root word is tzedek, which means justice. So in a certain sense, tzedakah is not, even though we use it for alms or charity, it's not something we do out of the goodness of our own heart, but something we're obligated to do. It's a kind of a social justice, but not necessarily in the way that it's used in the modern parlance. But sometimes it could. Now we come to this term that you asked about, Tikkun Olam. Tikkun Olam means fixing the world. Now this term, Tikkun Olam, only recently had this usage applied to it. The most ancient expression that we can find of Tikkun Olam is the removal of idolatry. L'takein olam b'malchut Shaddai, to fix the world for the kingdom of the Almighty.
4, 5, 5, 8,
Then
3, 5,